Welcome to this week's edition of The Passion of the Digital Artist. And we're coming to you live from the artist's back deck in beautiful Canton, Ohio. Here he is, Jeff Mueller.
Boom! Hey, Xavier.
Hey, Jeff, that echoed when you did that. Of course, mine probably did too.
How are you?
Hey, wonderful. It was a great time last night. Get together for our first real, well, not really our first. It was our, just where it was just the four of us. It was the first real grill out, and had a great time, great food, and great company.
It was, super time. And then welcome everybody to our first outdoor blog of the season.
All right.
We've been back, we've been doing this for a while, so we've been on the back deck a couple times, but with this cold winter, cold spring, it really hadn't been conducive yet, and here we are. So, enjoying the weather, although compared to the last couple days, it is a little cool, correct?
Yeah, it's starting to cool off a little bit, but boy, last night was beautiful. I mean, you could have sat out there all night, and it didn't get cold, and it wasn't humid. It was just really good.
I think I did sit out there all night.
We sat out there fairly late.
Yes. Well, that brings me to this week's what I want to do this week, and what I really want to do is review everything that I've been doing, and the whole reason why Xavier and I video blog and what I'm trying to do is lay down a blueprint for artists that are, the world is changing and it's getting quicker. There's the old way of doing things and promoting yourself is still intact, but there's so much more that an artist from his own house and technology can do to promote and get attention and get noticed.
And not only can do, but must do.
Correct. And all these tools are available: video blogging, internet magazines, regular magazines, using social media to contact print magazines, also using social media to contact online magazines. And then I did an interview with Giovanna Redmarks. She publishes the online magazine LLTM CI, and this magazine is, besides being super cool, there is so much that goes into it. Giovanna puts her heart and soul into the magazine, and it's going to be out soon. She works on it. She's from Jamaica. And
does she promote exclusively art with her magazine, or?
Well, artistic. She's working with music, and she actually has submissions for writers. It hasn't evolved fully of what she wants it to be.
So it's just all different cultural aspects.
But her dream is to make it a print magazine. So it's really kind of cool. This is a third edition, but it gets really in depth. The magazine is not just your normal cover, an article here or there kind of. She goes in depth more so than most magazines. So it's really kind of cool. I'm waiting for that to come out. Once that comes out, I have my 3 new pieces that I just unveiled at Artstrong, but I will be then promoting them on the internet full out. Right now, I'm doing what I must do, is I'm working on a commission at the moment. I have a self-imposed deadline just based off of how I create my artwork. I purchase coupons in advance, and then there's a time deadline, and it really helps. It helps productivity for me. But in this case, this one is taking. I actually had 40 hours, a full 40 hours on this painting, and I'm about a little past a third done. And that didn't count probably about the 35. So I'm at about 75 hours. So this painting will be up and over 200, and I have to put those hours in by June 23rd in order to print it. So I'm working on a lot of different things and going into the different directions, but I'm working with magazines, I've created 2 websites. One, my computerartman.com website, where I promote my artwork as far as my fine art career. I update it. There's a lot of information about me. And then I created the Computer Art Market, which I haven't started promoting yet, but that's where I'm going to be selling. And it's an e-commerce website. And I'm looking at right now is I'm going to be adding metal prints, which are phenomenal. That when you see a metal print, especially my artwork is conducive just to going into the metal. They're just it's something, it's special. I'm working on
Not only the appearance of the metal prints, but the fact, the way they're mounted, it's like you don't frame it. It's just like it's just there. It's a real minimalist concept, allowing you to focus exclusively on the artwork and nothing else.
Right. And then I'm also looking into all different things as far as believe it or not, framing them can really add something to it also. And then I'm also looking into different type stuff, not just metal prints, but t-shirts, Computer Art Man t-shirts. I'm looking into all different types of mediums that today's technology allows you to print on, and I'm going to be adding that to the Computer Art Market website. And then once I get that website going, my goal is to also bring on a couple other artists and have them a part of it, because it's not just Computer Art Man, it's Computer Art Market, and I want to turn it into a site where people who are looking for either tradigital art like mine or classic digital art can come and get and find what they're looking for at the site. So I'm working on that hard and heavy. Then we've got the video blog. I'm tweeting, I'm Facebooking on a consistent basis, and I drive people to YouTube. I drive them to my website, and the whole goal is to brand along with. And you ask, well, why are you branding? Well,
why are you branding, Jeff?
Well, branding is very important when now that I've done Artstrong, and and the reason why I did Artstrong, not just necessarily to put my artwork out there and let everybody know that it's for sale, which I haven't been pushing extremely hard up until Artstrong, and then in the next couple months, once I'm finished with this particular commission, I will be pushing the sellability of my artwork and what I'm, and I will be covering that a little bit as I'm going about doing that, but also just getting everything ready and set up so that I can keep making the connections that I'm making through social media. I start making those connections in the Cleveland art community, because that's the key to everything, is always, as far as an artist, as far as making connections. And in the past, it's not an easy thing to do. It's still not easy, but this allows you to be and have a brand yourself where there might be some recognizability.
Sounds good to me.
To when you walk in, you're just not, so you're not just some stranger, or you have a presence on the internet, so that when you walk in, if they've never heard of you, they can find out who you are through the internet. And if you're doing this type of stuff, which is very progressive, it's new for artists, and we are on the cutting edge of technology, as artists always have been, but at the same time, technology, the creativity that technology and computers and the digital aspect of what it's added to the art community, it's being defined right now, and it like I said, we're on the edge, and by defining it right now, that's where artists have always been, defining creativity with the newest advancements in technology. And usually great artists are born out of this, because they're taking something that no one's ever done before and creating with it and that's something new and something innovative that no one's ever seen before. And there's so many artists in throughout history that really was part of their springboard into becoming a well-known, viewed, or renowned artist. And that is something what excites me the most, why I'm doing this, because it is so new. Video blogging in itself is a new medium in itself, and we've been doing this for 3 years now, and we've defined what kind of brand I want to bring across to you by my video blogs. We believe it or not, we kind of have really streamlined what we've been doing, because when we do something that really isn't working or whatever,
we don't do it again.
Doing it again.
Exactly.
And stuff that works, I definitely, you got to admit, I've gotten a lot better. So
I think we've both learned an awful lot about this.
right. So then I go to where the interview in Boston for Art Specifier, which I'm so excited because it's being edited right now. Once that goes, everybody will have. We're going to do a whole video blog on just Art Specifier and the interview that I did with Joyce Krieger, but this has prepared me for that interview, and it made me realize why I'm doing this, because it just allows everything to keep coming together and springboarding forward. Now, there's no guarantee that my artwork's going to get seen or recognized. There's never a guarantee as an artist, and I'm not solely creating my artwork for that purpose. I create the artwork to express myself. So, but what good is expressing yourself if no one sees it? So it's very important to me that I get my artwork out there, and it's from my standpoint, it's all good when everybody. There's a lot of people who tell me how good I am and how much they love my artwork, but then there's a certain aspect of when you start selling that's very gratifying as an artist. And I've done this has gotten me. I've done 3 commissions from this whole process. I'm in the 3rd commission. I've gotten numerous logos. I've gotten some other jobs, artistic jobs throughout since I started this, and it's solely based off the video blogging and my presence on the internet. So it's not to the point where you could say, oh, he's just completely successful, but the process keeps building.
Baby steps.
And that's what we're looking for. So all I could say is, and I've always said it, the only way that you can ever do anything is to start doing it. If you just think about doing it, or you're worried about stuff, you can't, because
you can plan the plan forever.
Yes, and it's the world on this, it's so new as far as video blogging and promoting yourself. The world is an open book, and all I could say is, if you're real, and everybody, if you've been watching all 111 video blogs, you have me on these video blogs. It's me. I'm not much different. If you come and meet me in person, you can ask Ingrid Geronimo. She's met me twice. This is really me. There's no.
What you see is what you get.
I'm a pretty hyper person, and I'm really good at heart, and I'm gonna let everybody know, what I'm thinking. So I think with that said,
I think that puts 111 in the books, I'm thinking.
Oh, that's awesome.
Have a good week, folks.
Yep, see you next week.